By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Ready, go.
Back to throw. Baker. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Baker. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Come on, set. Unlock line. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Titans at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Baker. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. That'll give him 8 that time, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him, because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Ready.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Check, Panther. No. Shot alert. Hut, hut.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete corner.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there, with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
All right.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Titans, very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Complete to Rashid Shaheed. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Texans.
All right.
In motion, the tight ends. Town State, here's Jaleel McLaughlin. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Stroud steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Baker. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Baker. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Look hot, look hot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And it's intercepted. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the quick, right? Robin. Hey, south.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Texas. Look at hot. Hey!
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Robin. Under.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he is going to lose yardage here. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Why, Tony?
Now Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
South. Hey, uno.
Stroud looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Stroud. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Bolden on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a give up the middle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Check go.
Now Baker off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud, he finds his man, complete. It's Knight. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stroud. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Third and 19.
Here we go. Oh, go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Under pressure, they got him again. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans send the punter out as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco. Sag. Sliding 18. Smash. Smash. Reload. Reload. Check. Unlock line. Unlock line. Go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Thomas will come in motion right. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stroud. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. Down the left sideline. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going.
That went out wide and intercepted. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Check, Panther. No, no. Cowboy 80. Shot alert. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fighting through at the 25. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Like you, Texas. South. Hey, uno. Punky.
Stroud sets up the play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. A carry from McLaughlin. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Look at hot. Why Tony?
Throwing now is Stroud. Escaping the pressure right.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stroud coming right back after the pick 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
South. Under. Hey, uno. Huggy.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Why Tony? Hey! Go. Hey, uno more.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34.
South. Good.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game.
Speed left. 11.
Again, it's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Stroud out of the gun here. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Out to the right. Out to the right.
Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
All right. Under. Under.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
South. Hey, uno.
Stroud to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. As Stroud now to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. On the bootleg, Stroud. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Why, Tony? Hey, uno more. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Back to throw. Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
South. Hey, uno.
Stroud working out of the gun. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's McLaughlin. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 3rd and 3. And Shaheed going to go in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Why, Tony? Hey, Uno Mars.
Looking to throw. Stroud. He finds his man. Complete. It's McLaughlin. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2J.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. Baker under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Don't worry. Lever. 19 Texans. Drop to the right, drop to the right. Drop to the right. Hey, south. Right.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hey, uno.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud, and he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now Stroud. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good gains there back-to-back for Houston in the passing game and another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The throwing again is Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Under. 11.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Stroud looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
19 Texans. Under. Hey, south. Hey, uno. Hey.
Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Oh, ready? Hey!
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Throwing now is Stroud. Out to his left. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Oh, right. Look to high. Why, Tony. Cut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Well, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Titans, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.